I'm fasting again, so I feel a bit weak, although I've had all my supplements and some water already, as we have like early morning times. So I am gonna go to the valley, get a hike to the next. I'm gonna take the letterbox key with me. I know I still got some time, so when I get back I can empty the letterbox without further ado. And also I'm gonna look into it right now, because I'm not sure what the postman does. Like the one that serves my house seems to be on holidays, so the guy that's driving by I didn't recognize yesterday, so I'm gonna take the keys. Well, and I still got time because it's like 2 hours or something I got to get to the valley. And even if that's not enough, yeah, I can still be like maybe 5 minutes late, but not more. So in here is the key. Hello? Yeah, and I feel it. The weakness is kind of like, you know, severe. So here I go. I have kind of stopped using a hook to place the key. There used to be one, but now it's just, you know, free floating keys as you see. So yeah, so this is for the letter or parcel arriving today. So the postman will have to put the parcel under this bench, so when people drive by this lower road they're using, not the one I'm on, they won't see the parcel, because I don't want them to get it. They won't, but it might be that they say, oh, let's throw it down there. And then me, I go searching for my parcel. I've seen it all. People have glued the lock at my house, you know, just came by and glued it. So when I arrived, I was like, oh, the glue is still liquid. So I was taking it out with the key itself, you know, going in and getting it out and then removing the glue. You know, I've seen it all. I can tell you all the times I've been hit while we walk down. That would be a nice topic, right? So no letter. I was hoping for that kind of coupon I get each month to have arrived already. But but I checked, so now my mind is calm. The same with the computer, it is updating, like it says it's gonna restart, shut down and restart several times, so I'm not gonna wait. I don't know what time it is. So I need to start walking downhill right now. I might be an hour too early. Then I can go and do some more baseball videos. Baseball club videos. And by club I mean that baseball stick. So yeah. I really did not sort of count the days, because you know, any day I'm not eating is good, and I don't know, like I don't want to make it a race. Don't want to be like feeling competitive. It's rather, oh yeah, well, let's deal with it. So it's not that I wanted to do so, but I kind of tend to arrange the things so that I would just, like this month, it wasn't like half a month that the money lasted. This month it was gone from the get-go because I ordered everything I needed, the supplements, I paid the books, I paid, I think it was electricity and telephone, internet. So having done that, and then of course the rent and everything, I mean everything, it's just the rent. I gotta say, I can add to this list. Nothing was left, so I went like, okay, let's spend it all, just. And then I knew, you know, it'll be 2 weeks or more me suffering, because I was then waiting for like 70 Swiss francs to arrive, or 50. Within a week it was on my account. So now it was 2 weeks until the end of month, me fasting. So the 50 Swiss francs I spent on some spaghetti, some cashew nuts, some sunflower seeds. So the seeds, the nuts, I gave to the birds. I didn't have that. And then also some of the spaghetti I threw away, because spaghetti is like, you know, starches and sugars. So I had like 2 meals with all the herbs in and stuff, so I felt like, yeah, if I'm having another one, it's okay, but I had these herbs for now, so I don't need you know, I'd rather buy lentils or something in the future. It's just that I'm afraid of the stones. I'm a really careless cooker, so when I put the things into the pot, I just want to add water, cook it, and that's it. But if you gotta rinse the lentils and then watch out for stones and pebbles, then it gets kind of boring, because, you know, we have limited lifetime at hand. So it's like, you know, all of us, we have to keep some kind of you know, like an eye on how much time we kind of spend on things that we do regularly. But, and also the lentils, because of the lectins, I cancelled them out, because it says if your stomach is rotten or you got some kind of a leaky gut, well, leaky gut, then you gotta stop eating all that spaghetti and unhealthy foods. But there is a stomach holiday where you just eat white bread, just sugars, starches from the flour. So well, so yeah, let's continue about the fasting, and then I'll do the second video about all the stuff, you know, that has happened to me, like all the cuts and bruises and the hits that I had to endure by other people, that is. So yeah, well, the fasting went good. I didn't drink too much because I don't have Vita Biosa at home anymore. There is a shop that sold me Vita Biosa for 40 Swiss francs, and that one was rotten. So I just had 1 liter. So because of that, I'm not gonna buy that Vita Biosa anymore, because sometimes it stinks like rotten feet, sometimes it's perfect. So that's because the lid might get open while transporting the bottle. Not by me, but by the shop owners and the delivery services and stuff. And then when they have it in their shelves, it starts to ferment in a different way, because it says once you've got it open, you need to use it up in 2 weeks. And the thing is, I know that kind of feet smell from a cheese from the region I stem from in Switzerland. They say they put a lot of herbs in there, and also the cheese is very rezent. We call that res, is another word for the same. It's not the mild cheese with no taste, a whitey kind of milky sort of cheese. It's a kind of yellowish, real hard cheese with a lot of taste. So if you have that one with bread, it's just delicious. You got the you know, everything. All the tastes combined you have then. And that's always good. If you have all the tastes combined. That's why kitchen chefs go adding a little bit of salt when they bake some sweets, or they put some sugar into sauces. Like if you imagine ketchup, why is it loved by so many people? Because it combines all these tastes. There is the sour of the tomatoes, and they put sugar in there quite a bit, and salt as well. Salt they add to the tomatoes, so that the tomatoes, when they have cooked them and made them kind of flatted the tomatoes, then you got like the salt added. And of course you can also say the herbs added, like if they put mononatrium glutamate in there, then of course even the I think it's the 5th sense that we have on our tongue, umami, they call it, gets kind of satisfied. So you get this kind of, ill-making remedy in there, which is the mononatrium glutamate. The Chinese, use a lot in their cookings, but it tastes wonderful. All the soup that got that in it tastes wonderful. There is something missing, so it's like another taste. So there's like vanilla that gets in, kind of taken in via the nose and the mouth. So if you add some vanilla in all your beverages and foods, I think big companies do that. They just add vanilla to their drinks. So when you drink, you don't smell the vanilla, but it's so subliminal. Still your nose goes, I like, because the taste is much more varied. It's a bigger world you're running into taste-wise if you got this